What's my full name? I have a very long name. I am Maria Ailene Fulgencio. That's my full name. Of course, you know that others call me Ms. A, others call me Ms. I. So there. I earned my, actually it's a double degree. It's Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor in Secondary Education at the Philippine Normal University. I'm sure you're familiar. It's the country's primary center of excellence in education. I graduated in 1996. You weren't born yet, Cham. 1996, it's a long time ago. Took my master's in 2013 at the Lyceum of the Philippines University. Oh, you know, in SISFU, multitasking is the name of the game, diba, Tram? You know that. So I am the senior high school program head / principal. That's been almost 6 years already, Tram, if I'm not mistaken, since 2016 to present. And currently, when did I start? March 1st, I began a new journey. I am now the school registrar. I don't know if you saw my name or if you were informed, but I now take two roles, two major roles. So that's being a principal and a school registrar at the same time. Education. Ever since I graduated from PNU in 1996, I did not take any, break or rest. I graduated March 26, April 15 of that same year, 1996, I started at Southville International School. It's SIS back then, 3 letters only. The mother school of all the other SGN schools. So SIS back then. So 1996 to date, that's already around 26, turning 27 years. So I started at SISC. I stayed there for 20 years. I started at SISC, became SIS, and then it became SISC because it was already college. Stayed there for 20 years and then moved to SISFU in 2016. Still here. I'm still here. In SISFU, there. So 26 years, believe it or not, it just, flew by so quickly, really. Okay, I'd like to take it as, naman, every gising is a blessing, diba? Every day is a blessing, especially now. But also, every day is also laced with spices in life. Diba, Trump? There's, challenges. There are also opportunities. And when opportunities knock on your door, what do you do, Trump? Diba? You seize it. Diba? You take the opportunity because it might not be available anymore. But I feel that the only time, because I've been in this edu, being a teacher for ilan na nga, Trump? What did I say? 26, 27 years, diba? O, diba? At one point in your life, in my life, you also get to answer, where am I heading? Parang, how else do I get to maximize kahit naman we're old? I'm, medyo my age na. I still believe there's still a lot of, learning, opportunities. There are still a lot of, yung untapped potentials that you would like yourself to experience. Diba? You live your life to the fullest. So the only way that I think I can do that or achieve that is for me to tell myself that, hey, you better go out of your comfort zone. Kasi ako, Tram, if I may say, kahit nakapikit ako, I know what a principal does, at least in my 6 years. Even if I close my eyes, I know how I should start my teaching day. I start with, work plan, activities, hooking and all, give the take lessons, give them activities, assess and everything. So parang it's there already, it's ingrained already in your DNA. So what else? So when they told me that, also, Cham, there's organizational need, diba? So if there's a need, you have to also have that organizational sensitivity. I'm sure you know that, diba? And when you have that in you and when you love the institution, you also tell yourself, why? Of course, I ask myself, why me? I ask myself, why me? Can I actually do it? It's a big task. So I had to be honest with them, and I told them, I informed them, I need ample time to think about it, to think about accepting the big role, because being a principal alone, Trump, that it's already, a big responsibility, and then you will get another responsibility. It's not easy. So I wanted to, when I say yes, it means that I can deliver, I can perform. Kasi there are a lot of roles, there are a lot of expectations, and you cannot miss one. Otherwise, what will happen to the office, right? So there, registration is an unknown battlefield for me, but also there's that yearning for learning, diba? And I was telling myself, if I say yes to this, if I do this, definitely there's learning for me, and I am after that experience, I'm after that learning. It's also a challenge, like challenging yourself to be a better person. How can you be a better person? It's not always, rose, sweet smell and everything nice and sweet. I actually, right now, I'm in a transition period. I will have to tell you honestly, it's not easy. Every day is like, there's always a learning curve, learning journey. It's a hit and miss. But at the same time, you said yes to it. So you are not challenged to do better than your best. So what do? You face the challenges head on. You have to have that kind of growth mindset. Dapat open ka to learning new things, accepting that yes, you will make mistakes, even if you've been teaching or doing the principalship for the last 26, 27 years. There will always be areas in your life or areas or skills that you need to enhance some more, that you can still grow. And I am after that growth, and I'm after that experience, because it will make me definitely a better person. Plus, of course, I get to help the organization or the institution that I love the most. No, I think for me it's a win-win situation for me. So there. So I said yes. There's an offer. I took it. I had to how do you call that? I had to weigh the options. And yeah, I think so far, March 1, June 3, March, April, May, June, 3 months. 3 months, 3 months of swimming and learning and exploring. Yeah, so far so good, I think. Future plan. Right now, if I may be very honest with you, Tram, you know that my plate now is full. I had to step back a bit. I have to reset my timeline because I had to be honest, I had a different set of plans prior to me being offered a registrar. So I said, I'll take my doctorate maybe after Cairo, my youngest finishes college, so that I can also manage finances, because, going back to school would mean spending again, right? So I actually had a plan. It's there on the table. It's there for me to just, follow the timeline that I have set for myself. But because now my plate is now full. It's buffet, Tram. It has become sige, go. So what do I do now? It seems that I have to table first. Medyo put a pause to that plan of taking on doctorate. I wanted to, yeah. But now my focus is to, at least for this year, to focus on my tasks because I am still learning the ropes, Rame. I don't want to exhaust myself. Why? Because I want to love what I'm doing. If I am already exhausted, I don't think I will still have this pleasant perspective, diba? If you're tired already, tapos may thesis ka pa and everything else that go with, going back to school, studying doctorate. So, I have that I have that, but I had to reset my timeline, but I will go back to that maybe a year or two, maybe when Cairo graduates from DMU 2 years from now, then I will concentrate on being for now, I will concentrate on being the school registrar because at least for being the principal, I've done it for the last 6 years. My focus now is to master first the skills, master the responsibilities, make sure that I deliver on a daily basis. Because as one of the registrars that I've talked to, she mentioned to me that the transition for her actually takes 2 years for her to really be on her own, independently working, doing the registration tasks. So I said, oh my goodness, 2 years for her. What about for me? She was so focused. She's the registrar. She doesn't do anything else. I also do, diba? I also am the principal and sometimes I teach. Sabi ko, kung siya 2 years, baka ako 20 years bago ako makapag-transition. So yeah, Cham, again, going back to your question, there's a plan, but I'll have to put it on the table first. I'm not putting it aside. It's there. I'll go back to that when I feel that I can already, because when I do something, I want to make sure that I finish it. I cannot, I'm not that person who changes mind so easily. So when I say yes to that, it means that my entire being agrees to that yes. So yeah. I think I'd rather do the opposite, Cham. Do you know, Cham, that I started out as a preschool teacher in SISC, in SIS, Southville International School. So I handled preschool, kindergarten, and you were asking me inspiring message. So I'd like to do it if it's okay with you, Cham. The other way around, what I learned from my kindergarten students. And actually, it's in a book. There's actually what we call what we learned from kindergarten. It's basic. You may say, Miss, that's so simple, that's so basic. But actually, that's it. That's the foundation of our character. That's if only we can go back to all those 16 lessons that we learned from kindergarten, this world will become a better place. You know why? May I share it with you? The 16. Very quickly lang. So one lesson is share. Diba? Share. I don't have to explain, it's self-explanatory. Number 2, play fair. Number 3, don't hit people. Imagine if only we remember how to look back to those 16 lessons from kindergarten. What's number 4? Put things back where you found them. Diba? So that includes organization or, of course, yung pinakamalala, walang corruption. Right? Number 5, clean up your own mess. What does it entail? Responsibility. Right? Number 6, don't take things that aren't yours, as mentioned already. Right? 7, it may be difficult, but at least kindergartens, they know how to say sorry when they hurt somebody. Sometimes, diba, tayong mga adults, we find it a bit difficult to say sorry because we insist that we are not in the wrong. This person should be the one saying sorry to me. But in kindergarten, they know already. I'm sorry. Those are the magic words. If you remember, say sorry, say thank you, you're welcome, how are you, good morning. See, imagine what a better world it would have been if we follow all the 16. What else? Wash your hands before you eat. Right? Flush. Number 9. 10. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. What does it say? Diba? Whatever you eat. Yeah. Be healthy. 11. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some and draw and paint and sing and dance. Dance in the rain and play and work. How do you call that? Managing your time, diba? Managing your time wisely. Number 12, take a nap every afternoon. The kids, when you ask them to take a nap, they don't like because they like to play. Yung adult na ako nga, I wanted to parang Ano yan, kahit mo lang 10 minutes of power nap, give it to me. See? What else? 13, when you go out in the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, and stick together. Right. 14, be aware of wonder. Remember that little seed in the styrofoam cup. Diba? The roots go down, and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows why, but it's growth. And we're also like that, right? We grow also. 15, goldfish and hamsters daw, and white mice. And even the little seed in the styrofoam cup, they all die. They all die. And so do we, right? What the other one, I remember, what was that quote? Tough, what's that again, Trump? Tough people, we don't last, no? But tough situation, they do. Am I right?
Yes.
It's always there, eh? Even if you die, there will always be problems. Yeah. And 16, remember the Dick and Jane books, and the first word you learn, the biggest word of all of them, is the word look. So you have to be mindful, right? You do not live, you're not on your own. You have to be responsible, looking around, being conscious of, the people around you, being more mindful that you do not live alone. There are people around you. So I think, Trump, I hope those 16 lessons from kindergarten, I'm sure they're still relevant. If our students now, they have been to, we all have been to grade, we all passed through, yung preschool, yung kindergarten. If you can always look back to those 16 lessons we learned, we might say simple lessons. Miss, we know that already. That's a basic. That's passe already. But eventually, if you look at it, those 16 lessons have deeper meaning in life. They serve as, again, the solid foundation of our character. If you do not follow them, if one does not follow those 16, imagine what kind of a person that person will become. If you do not know how to play fair, if you do not know how to share, if you do not know how to put things back where you found them, if you take things that belong to others, imagine how chaotic the world would be. So I think instead of me saying inspiring words from students, I'd rather say that I have learned so much. I was inspired, and I am inspired, and will, I think, forever be inspired by the lessons that I learned from my students back when they were in preschool. So I think I carry them with me on a daily basis, so that, I try to. I cannot be perfect, Cham. I try to, and that's why I have this. I always pray that I will always have that conscious effort, always look back and say, and pause. It's always okay to pause. In a world where, it's spinning, so everything spins so fast, it's always okay to stop, to pause, and do that introspection, to reflect and move forward again, depending on the kind of pace na that you want. You want it fast pace, kaya mo na ba? You want it parang regular walk in the park, it's okay lang. Again, you create your own timeline, right? So if I may say to my students, walang mabilis, walang mabagal. Your life is your life. You create your own timeline. You work based on your goals, achieve your goals. No competitions needed. Healthy competitions din, di kailangan din naman. But when you compete with others and you feel bitter about it, at the end of the day, it's not good. All right. So you are your own person. You cannot compare yourself with others, because the moment you start comparing yourself with the others, that's when you get disappointed, discouraged. Your insecurities will just be there right in front of you. So there, let's always go back to the simple lessons and simple joys that we learned from our kindergarten students.